The matchup between the 2026 Ford F-150 and the 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 represents a classic battle of strengths. While Ford targets maximum capability, utility innovation, and hybrid power, GMC positions the Sierra 1500 as a premium, tech-forward option with standout diesel performance and higher-end luxury. Interior technology and hands-free driving. GMC leans heavily into its premium, professional-grade identity, making its cabin tech hard to beat. Screens. The GMC Sierra 1500 takes a visual win across mid to high trims, boasting over 40 inches of combined digital display space, a massive 13.4-inch central touchscreen paired with a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster. Ford features dual 12-inch screens, infotainment and cluster, across its lineup, which is highly functional but slightly less immersive. Hands-free highway driving. Both trucks offer elite hands-free driving assistance on mapped highways, but GM's Super Cruise, available on Denali trims, is widely considered slightly more seamless and smoother with automatic lane changes than Ford's Blue Cruise. Luxury trims. While Ford's King Ranch and Platinum trims are beautifully appointed, the GMC Sierra Denali Ultimate remains a gold standard for truck luxury, featuring 16-way massaging full-grain leather seats, authentic open-pore wood, and a premium Bose audio setup. Powertrains. High-tech hybrid versus stout turbo diesel. Both brands have largely moved away from relying solely on standard V8s, offering highly specialized engine lineups. The base engines. GMC's 2.7L Turbomax 4-cylinder engine punches above its weight with a massive 430 lb-ft of torque, giving it an early advantage in low-end pulling power over Ford's base 2.7L EcoBoost V6, 400 lb-ft. The efficiency plays. This is where the core philosophy splits. Ford leans heavily on its 3.5L Power Boost full hybrid V6, 420 HP, 570 lb-ft, which excels at stop-and-go driving and city efficiency. GMC counters with the highly acclaimed 3.0L Duramax Turbo Diesel i6, 305 HP, 495 lb-ft, which is a highway cruising champion, delivering up to an EPA estimated 28 mpg highway. The V8s and high output, both offer traditional V8 options, Ford's 5.0L and GMC's 5.3L/6.2L. However, if absolute performance is your metric, Ford blows the doors off with the Raptor models, especially the Raptor R's 720 HP supercharged V8, whereas GMC tops out at 420 HP with its 6.2L V8. Towing and payload capacities. If you are buying a truck strictly by the maximum numbers on paper, Ford maintains a narrow victory. Max towing. The F-150 can tow up to 13,500 pounds when properly configured with the 3.5L EcoBoost V6. The GMC Sierra 1500 maxes out just behind it at 13,300 pounds when equipped with the Duramax diesel. Max payload. Ford leads significantly here with a max payload capacity of 2,440 pounds, whereas the Sierra 1500 maxes out at 2,280 pounds in its lightest regular cab configuration, and drops lower for typical crew cab builds. Bed innovation and tailgates. Both manufacturers have engineered incredibly creative solutions for the truck bed. Ford's Bed Edge. Ford features the Pro Access tailgate, which has a center section that swings open like a regular door, up to 100 degrees, letting you grab items out of the bed even while hooked up to a trailer. More importantly, Ford offers Pro Power onboard, an integrated generator providing up to 7.2 kilowatts of exportable electricity to run tools, appliances, or entire campsites. GMC's Bed Edge. GMC relies on its famous Multi-Pro tailgate, a 6-function tailgate that can fold into a step, a load stop, or a standing work desk. GMC also offers an exclusive Carbon Pro composite bed, which replaces traditional steel with a carbon fiber compound that is virtually immune to dents, scratches, and rust. The verdict: which should you choose? Choose the Ford F-150 if you need maximum payload/towing capacity, want a true hybrid powertrain, or heavily value the job site capability of having an onboard 7.2 kilowatts electrical generator. Choose the GMC Sierra 1500 if you want a premium, luxury-oriented cabin experience, massive screen real estate, or prefer the long-range fuel efficiency and smooth torque of a turbo diesel engine. Off-road architecture, high-speed desert versus technical trails. Both trucks offer two distinct tiers of off-road capability, but they are tuned for completely different environments. The baseline off-roaders, F-150 Tremor vs Sierra at 4. The F-150 Tremor uses a wider stance, unique monotube front shocks, twin-tube rear shocks, and massive 33-inch all-terrain tires. It's built as a rugged do-it-all machine that bridges the gap between everyday utility and weekend trail running. The GMC Sierra at 4 relies on a factory 2-inch suspension lift and Rancho monotube shocks. It is highly capable on slick rocks and muddy ranches, while retaining a noticeably more premium leather interior than the rugged, hose-out vibe of the Tremor. The extreme tier, F-150 Raptor vs Sierra at 4X. The F-150 Raptor is a desert racing predator. Its live-valve Fox racing shocks allow it to glide over high-speed whoops and ruts with ease, offering up to 14 inches of suspension travel. The Sierra at 4X takes a different path. It features specialized Multimatic DSSV spool valve dampers, adapted from racing tech, and front/rear electronic locking differentials. The at 4X won't jump desert dunes like a Raptor, but it is an elite, slow-speed rock crawler that offers an incredibly composed ride on pavement. Driver assistance, Blue Cruise vs Super Cruise. Both brands offer class-leading hands-free highway driving tech, but the user experience differs. Ford Blue Cruise covers over 130,000 miles of mapped North American highways. For 2026, Ford has expanded availability as a one-time purchase on lower trims like the XLT and Tremor. It handles stop-and-go traffic seamlessly, but the lane changes require manual turn signal initiation in most base setups. GMC Super Cruise, widely considered the gold standard in full-size trucks. It works on over 400,000 miles of highway and offers automatic lane changing to pass slower vehicles without driver intervention. Crucially for truck owners, Super Cruise fully supports hands-free driving while trailering, adjusting its gap distances automatically to account for the weight of your load. Final summary takeaway. If you look at the middle of the market where most truck buyers land, the F-150 XLT or Lariat versus the Sierra Elevation or SLT. The F-150 gives you unmatched functional practicality. You get the option for the Power Boost hybrid engine, the versatile fold-out work surface in the center console, and a bed that doubles as an emergency power station. The Sierra offers a more premium, striking exterior design, massive dashboard screen real estate, and the option for a highly efficient diesel powertrain that handles highway towing with exceptional comfort.